adjustment for you?
Probably route running. You know, all throughout my career, I didn't have to do much of that except a swing or a fly or just something like that. So just getting adjusted to that, and that's pretty much it. Is route running.
Was it an adjustment to catch passes downfield also, since you probably hadn't done? I know you'd caught punts and kicks, but that's different.
You know, not really. You know, that's something you just grow up doing, throwing the ball in the backyard. It's just part of the game.
How much work have you had to do on route running? I mean, do you spend time after practice or coming over here to the complex late at night running extra routes just to make sure you got it down?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I just come in and practice on the details of my route. You know, we were blessed to hear Peyton speak to us, and he talked about how important route running is to him. And, you know, that pretty much defines how important it is to get your route done. So I make sure that I try to work on that. I got ways to go on that.
Coach Jones was asked about, would you move back to running back at any point? He said, no, you're going to stay at receiver. Are you comfortable at receiver? Would you like to have some reps at running back or what?
You know, like I said, I'm comfortable at receiver, comfortable in the backfield. So it's whatever Coach Jones wants.
Devrin, how long did it take for you to get comfortable? How many practices do you feel like it was until you said, okay, I feel good here?
It didn't take too long. I mean, obviously the first practice was I had to get used to it, get used to running that much. But, you know, each and every day it's getting more and more familiar with me. So
when it comes to being able to use you in different situations, what do you think your role will look like when it comes to the fall?
You know, that's entirely up to me in the off season. You know, what I show the coaches, and at the end of the day, it's up to the coaches and if they're happy with me or not. So, you know, I'm not really necessarily thinking about the off season. I'm working towards the off season, but I'm thinking about right now, taking everything a day at a time.
We've seen you do the fly sweeps and the in rounds and things like that. Do you envision your role to be, you know, getting a handful of carries, handful of catches a game?
Yeah, definitely. You know, coaches like versatility, getting the ball in different people's hands in different ways. So the more versatile I can be, hopefully, the more I can show my potential to get the ball.
Coach Jones has said he's still looking for a punt returner. You've been the punt returner the last couple of years. Does that motivate you?
Definitely. You know, I've been blessed to have experience out there, so it's nothing new to me. You know. And for Coach to say that he's still looking, you know, that's motivation each and every day. That shows me that I can't be complacent and that they're looking for somebody to be back there.
Having so many receivers banged up, how has that affected the receivers who are out there this spring? So got you more attention with the coaches, more reps? I mean, is it giving you more chances to work?
Obviously, more the reps, the better. But at the end of the day, you know, this is the SEC and stuff like that happens. So you can't let it knock you off your pace. You just got to take what you're given and go with it.
In terms of the return game, he put you out there on Saturday, had to catch 5 in a row. You got them done in front of that big crowd. What's that feel like to go out there and kind of show you've got what it takes to catch the ball naturally like that?
You know, this is something that I love doing. So, you know, all that pressure, you don't feel that. I just play.
Coach Jones seems to like putting more pressure on in drills, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he wants all eyes on you when you're trying to catch a punt.
Yeah, I mean, Coach's thing from the very beginning is being mentally tough. You know, so he's going to do everything he can possibly to make you feel uncomfortable. And he just wants you to show him that you can overcome that.
What would that? I'm sure you noticed at the last scrimmage when Pig is back there and they've got the noise of a pig coming over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that really focuses.
Yeah. When I first heard that, it caught me off guard a little bit. Yeah. Like, what is that? And I think one time he had a baby crying. That was a little different, but at the end of the day, it don't even matter. It's so much going on. It almost you block it out.
I noticed Coach Jones was really excited at the last scrimmage. I know you're on the other side of the ball, but when Daniel McCullers ran downfield, stripped the ball from the running back. Was it you? Were you the running back?
No.
Okay,
He didn't strip me.
Well, good. Okay. Don't get defensive.
No.
But when he stripped him, do you remember that play? Because Coach Jones was so excited to see his big lineman that far downfield making a play.
Yeah. No, what's your question?
I'm just wondering if you saw that play on video.
Yeah, I seen that play, and you know, coach's whole thing is really just effort. You know, he just don't want you to give up, and he don't want you just to, if you feel like you can't make a play, then just watch it, because you never know. You never know where the ball's going to bounce. And this whole thing is just, you know, giving effort, and when you give effort, good things happen.
It seems